What's good, YouTube land? That Weird Collector here. I forgot to do this in a previous video, but some of the toys I'm about to review I purchased from Retro Jodes. This isn't the link to their Facebook, but definitely check them out. I think it's Retro Jodes on Facebook. They can get you the latest masterpieces and third-party toys. So this review, provided by them, is Generations Roadbuster. One I missed and regret not picking up because my local toy store didn't get him in. They didn't get him in or Skybite, so I had to go outside to get Skybite. I'll take off all of his guns, but this alt mode is freaking. Just look at this thing. It couldn't be more of a tank if it were actually a tank. The best description I've ever heard for this alt mode is it's a 4x4 by fuck off. So Roadbuster is one of the wreckers back in G1. It's been a long time waiting for him to get a Classics toy. We just had to sit through, you know, unworthy movie figures, repaints, friggin' an Ultra Magnus, before we finally get a Classics take on Roadbuster. I just love how short the windscreen is compared to how long the nose is. It's a real troll of a thing. Color-wise, you gotta love him in this mushy peas, curry sauce, and gravy flavy. I watch too many British toy reviewers, or just British YouTubers in general. He rolls amazingly well. And just check out that ground clearance. Look how big those tires are. He's definitely built for off-roading. On the front, we have a wrecker symbol, which is nice. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I got him post stickers, so already stickered up. So I didn't have a choice between the wrecker symbol and the Autobot symbol. But that wrecker symbol is actually blue. It just gets really dark on the orange plastic. And there are a lot of other stickers like do not paint and just random stuff that, because this guy was taken from Bandai, I believe, along with like Whirl and Jetfire. So he's got a bit of that Bandai bloodline in him. Details are picked out in silver very nicely. Random spots all over. On the other side, you can see a little bit of how things work, but it's not too bad. I definitely enjoy this transformation. It's unique to say the least. Those are actually his feet. So we've got all this gear. Let's look at it. We've got a freaking missile pod. I don't know, a shotgun maybe. A brutal looking bitch rifle. This thing, which is a pistol in like a cardboard tube, or maybe it's a scope, or possibly it's a gun. I don't know. And this brutal looking spring-loaded rocket launcher. So there's your firing for the episode. It has quite the hair trigger. And both this and this are actually on, their connections are on swivels, so you can do with that whatever you want. And they're ported up to buggery hell, so you can literally do, I can shoot myself in the leg, but you can literally do all the combinations. Except most of them don't look very good. You can do something like that. And there are a bunch of ports to put... a bunch of ports in Roadbuster to put them on. You got 2 here, 2 there, 2 there. Okay, that's 6. So, never mind. I'm not going to put them all on because it's going to take too much time. But we're just going to get straight into transforming them. So, where do we start? Let's start with the legs. So, take the legs, ratchet them all the way back. I love that sound. They've got 2 knees, so do with them like what you will, but you just fold out the feet and fold in his calf tires, and then you come here, you unpeg the hands, make sure to get the shoulder out there, and rotate his arm around, unpeg it, and there you've got an arm. The same thing on the other side. God, I love that noise. I don't know why, but I just love ratcheting. Yeah. And then you bring the chest down, and you fold these little, what were hand covers basically, or I guess they were they lights? I'm not sure, but you fold them in, and there you go, and he is actually a twat to balance. But there is your Roadbuster for what? He came out in 2015, I think. So there. I do very much enjoy this robot mode. It's very blocky and very square. I like how he's also very clean, because the only kibble he's got is these calf tires and this tiny section of windshield. No real hint of what the alt mode looks like. Oh, well, and the tires on his forearms. Those are just brazenly kibble. Head sculpt. A good look of skull, a good mix of skull and gas mask. Nicely brown. It does have a chunk for light piping, but I believe it's green there, so light piping is probably not going to work. Sad. And not really anything else was revealed other than his hands and his thighs. Although I could easily complain about the calf tires, because those are just like, what? And if you want to complain, the shoulders don't peg anywhere, so they're just kind of uncomfortably wobbling around. Again, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you get nice range of motion. The shoulders outwards go soft. Forwards and backwards, they go very clickety-clack. Bicep, you do have a bicep swivel. Okay. You got twin elbow joints that provide you that range of motion, with a nice clickety on the bottom one. Nothing at the wrist, unfortunately. You got more stickers on the side. Nothing at the waist, which is unfortunate. You do have this thing, which is that toe cable? I don't know what that is. It's just some detailing on his chest. Hips kind of are limited, but you can get around it by moving them to the side, but they are very nicely ratcheted. And you gotta hold the chest so it doesn't come apart. They aren't hindered backwards though. Outwards, you got about that much range. You do have a thigh swivel. That's nice. A double jointed knee for transformation, so you can get a very deep knee bend, but the tire definitely gets in the way. But you can still get around 90, or maybe that's beyond 90. I believe the top and the bottom are ratcheted. And the feet, you do have multiple system of swivels in here, along with that ratcheted toe joints. I mean, it's more of a foot joint because his feet are such giant clown shoes. But overall, posability's not bad. I mean, he's missing a wrist and a waist, which is kind of a shame, but you know, what can you do? Just for comparison, here he is with a deluxe from Power of the Primes. Well, Dreadwind. I have yet to find Wave 2 of Power of the Primes. So, let's give him his weapons. Give him the rocket launcher. Give him the rifle. I like to put the rocket pod on his shoulder. I mean, you could dual shoulder mount if you want. I put it there. I'll put this thing, give him one of his shoulders, and he's going to fall over, and he's doing the splits, but he's standing up. And I'll put the other one in his other shoulder. So, yeah. That's basically everything for Roadbuster. I'd go get Whirl, but I don't feel like grabbing him because it's late at night, and I'm incredibly lazy. But Roadbuster is definitely cool. Like, as I said earlier, I missed out on picking him up the first time, so when I saw him today at my local convention, I made sure to get him. Alt mode is definitely what you buy him for. That alt mode is really cool. Like, it's definitely the best part of the toy. The robot mode is alright. Kind of frustratingly limited in certain ways. And, like, there are some decisions here that were questionable. But it's nice to finally have a good toy of Roadbuster that I kind of lost the point of that, but yeah. At least when people think of Roadbuster now, they'll think of excitement as opposed to the Roadbuster from the movies. I was just, meh. I guess that's everything for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll spin you around like a wrecker, baby. Bye.